We're back for another remote issue of Two Moms on the Loose. And the reason why we have to do this
Yes.
is I took your advice and I read that New York Times article on Laura Sanchez.
Oh, it was interesting, wasn't it?
She's like as perfect as a person can get, I think, right?
Yeah.
She's like
I
perfect in every way. That's how the article read to me anyway.
well, it definitely was not a hit piece, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And all I kept thinking was there was a lot that I was thinking. Look,
Yeah.
I don't have any animosity between of her
Yeah,
or
right,
him
right.
at all.
Right.
I just keep thinking to myself, there's two things going on. Because one, she had a life and a career before she met him. So I don't think she's some gold digger or whatever, yada, yada, yada. I certainly don't think she's an idiot either. But there's a couple things that just always stand out. I'm like, I don't care about the wedding and how much money they spend and he's worth whatever. Like, it's just that there's two things. They try to compare their philanthropic work to his ex-wife's philanthropic donations. And I'm like, come on, this is ridiculous. Don't even go down this path. I mean, and it's also that they said this too, is that the ex-wife, let's call her Mackenzie Scott, is a very low profile person. She's never going to send out a press release saying, I donated all this money, yada, yada, yada. She's already said, I'm giving away most of this money. My kids will get X, yada, yada, yada. It's usually the philanthropic organization that comes out and says she donated X, Y, and Z. So it's like they tried to like do this equivalency. And I'm like, if you told me, Lauren / Jeff, that tomorrow of your $200 billion, $150 billion is going to be given away to X, Y, and Z, I would say fine. Yay!
Right,
but that's not that. That's number two is, I swear to God, I think they said it in the article, like she's smaller than you would think she was. And I believe it because he's not that tall. He's not that tall.
I think she's very tiny.
But I just kept thinking the number one person I thought of was La Roche, which is the stylist for Zendaya. Now, mind you, Zendaya is 29. She is as thin as a rail and 5'10". She looks good in anything. So here you have this stylist who has been styling her for at least 10 years. She is on a press junket now with Robert Pattinson. There's never a misstep in any of her press events. Yet, here we have Laura Sanchez Bezos at Paris Fashion Week in a, I am sure, $5,000-$10,000 custom made, yada, 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 looking like, why can't, there's something missing. So my whole thing is like, what were those styling conversations she was having with La Roche? I swear, because there has not been a misstep with Zendaya's fashion iconness for at least 15 years. And I'm like, what happened there? I'm so confused. And one of the things I think is the problem is that her clothes are too tight and there's too much cleavage for she's tiny. She's tiny. It's like her proportions are completely out of whack. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he probably said the same thing to her and she just ignored him. So I'm just like, I don't know. So, I mean, otherwise, I don't have an opinion about them one way or the other than this is another one of these, like, puff pieces that tries to make them look down to earth with we get up in the morning and we work up with the trainer. And they're like the affirmations. And I'm like,
I know.
Okay, fine.
I thought about the clothes things. I feel that way a lot of times, like when I see celebrities on the red carpet and they have a stylist and you're like, what was the conversations that were happening in the room? Because
what happened?
One dress, they bring you lots of dresses. So, and then sometimes I think, is there a stylist in the room pushing one dress over the other and convincing you that you should
this looks good? Yeah.
Right. I got the especially coming from the New York Times, the piece was amazingly positive.
Yes.
You not a negative word about her. I mean, she's perfect in every way. She flies a helicopter. She's
doing reading about her little. I didn't even know she had a book. I was like,
the children's book, right?
The children's book, which, oh my God, my head hurts. People, I swear, not just her. Every celebrity needs to stop with their stupid children's books. It just annoys me because there are children's book writers out there. Right. I mean, and they're working hard, and they're like, and do I believe that she's not the only one. Do I believe that you wrote this book? I think not.
No, I know.
Did you? So that's things like that.
No, they all do it, and that's kind of weird. I mean, Fergie did it too. Remember that?
They've all, yes.
But this is what I thought reading this is that there's something she has something in her DNA where she can nab a rich man because she's number 3, and she just keeps getting richer and richer. And living in New York. One thing I know a lot of in New York is very, very attractive, very, very successful, pretty well-off women who can't even get a date. And this woman just keeps landing richer husbands. So she just needs to write a book on that, because I think that book, what people would read and want to know what the secret thing she is doing, because she's just one of those women. I think you could drop her into the Amazon and she meets someone on the way. she meets some tribal chief.
Yes, Lauren, help us out here.
She's just one of those women. Yes, she's beautiful, but like I said, in New York, walking in my neighborhood, I see great looking women.
I know. I remember a long time ago, I'm not going to mention the company, when I started it, I was like, okay, it was like 30 something, attractive, obviously smart, pretty much Ivy League educated, and not married. And I thought, what happened there? I was so confused. Then, of course, the flip side was when I had to go to an engagement party with the women with the rocks, and then the fiance would come in, and I'm like, you are an 8, he's a 2.
Right.
There's obviously some monetary power imbalance. I'm not going to even say education imbalance, because there wasn't, because these women were directors and above and Ivy League educated or second tier, and so they were not stupid people. It was just like, I was like, okay then. But I don't know how she manages to do this.
She hit that X factor. I also thought, who was it? There's someone else. The woman, God, she married the Revlon guy. What's his name?
Oh, Ronald O'Perriman. His last wife was a psychiatrist, or is she a psychiatrist? Or
Patricia Duff before him. She was another one who just kept landing husbands.
Yes.
And
she was from the 90s. She was from the 90s. No, Perlman's current wife, I think she's a psychiatrist. I can't remember. I mean, she's a doctor of some sort. I should know, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe she was treating him. I don't know.
But
of course, then the flip side is that this is a good New York story, people. Remember Perlman's husband before the psychiatrist, or whatever she was Ellen Barkin. Do you remember Ellen Barkin?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh my God. And let me just say this, people. Who called me up and said, I got us tickets. I go, tickets for what? She goes, the Christie's sale. The sale of what? Ellen Barkin sold. This is how acrimonious that was. She sold all the jewelry he gave her and at Christie's, and there was a showing with a book, and we all went. And I was like, oh, this is nice. What is this?
Did she get the money to charity?
Yes.
Or what did she do?
No, I think she took the money for herself. I don't know. I don't even, it just was so acrimonious at the end that you're like, I hate you so much. I'm selling all the jewelry. Sell every piece of jewelry that you bought me. And there were some nice pieces in there. God bless you, Ellen Barkin.
Well, I remember when Princess Di sold her dresses.
Yes.
They did the auction for that. It was either at Sotheby's or Christie's. I can't remember. So the foundation I was working for at the time some benefactor bought a bunch of her dresses. Oh, this is a great thing.
Where are they now?
Dresses, yeah, and they were going to auction them off or something. And I had to go there and meet the donor and with a photographer, this very wealthy woman who's from Michigan. And we are sitting, I can't remember if it was Sotheby's or Christie's, in the reception area waiting for them to bring out the dresses. And here's this woman who just dropped $100,000 on get dresses, and there was a bowl of mints on the coffee table, and she opened up a designer bag and dumped all the mints.
Well, there's no accounting for class. That's strange
but
behavior.
When you saw the Princess Diana dresses, who I thought was so
like
beautiful
this?
and so elegant, yeah, you realize she's the only one in the world who could wear these dresses. I mean, for anyone who has any fat, curves, her dresses were not made for you because they had glitter, they had sparkles, they were,
and they were custom, for the most part, custom and fitted for her. So, I always find it fascinating that people buy dresses from famous people, and I'm always like, are you a size 2? I don't know if you're a size 2, or 5'10".
Like the Monica Lewinsky Gap dress, where's that right now?
Oh, that's a good. Oh, I don't know. Where is that?
I think someone.
That's a good trivia question.
Auction off, right?
It's a good trivia question. I don't know. Where is that?
Remember that?
Yeah. So it's hard to forget. It's hard to forget.
So I also wanted to talk to you about this McDonald CEO.
No,
Do you think he's a vegetarian or something?
Oh, who the heck knows? He's a person who runs McDonald's but can't eat their food on camera. Every time I see him show what he took a bite of, I'm like, are you like a child? That is a child's bite. I just couldn't get over it. He goes, and the new product, you mean the new hamburger? He referred to it as a product. I go, there was so much about it that was so wrong.
I know.
Figure out. And the thing is, they let him. Oh, was it live? I can't remember if it was live.
I don't know if it was live or not.
That I would have just if I was the camera person or the PR person, go, bigger bites, like that.
Why did they retake it? It reminded me of the time when George Bush, the big George Bush.
Yes.
He went into a grocery store and they were scanning.
Oh yeah, he didn't know how much the milk was.
He hadn't been into a grocery store for so long, and he saw that. But you know what he reminded me of? Taking that little dainty bite.
Yes.
Like when you're eating dinner with like a really skinny person that has food issues.
Oh yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was just like, why is your bite so small? Like anybody
that was the first time he ate.
Common sense would like, if I was going to eat this, I would have a napkin somewhere down there. I would take a big bite and like just swallow it the way a kid swallows their broccoli. I mean, it just seemed crazy to me.
Put Trump in because doesn't he like too big?
He's a he's big. But I do think it's also amusing that all the other fast food CEOs they did their own little commercial.
I know.
It's like, oh, look at this. And I'm like, okay.
But it's a PR person. I can hear those because I've been in those PR shoes before, and I can hear the conversations. And I know the call from McDonald's went right to the agency saying, "We got to fix this. What can we do?" He's furious. They're trending on social media.
I'm looking bad. And I just every time
See, Linda, this is proof that a Harvard MBA does not guarantee that you can navigate corporate political waters,
Or eat on camera. It's like, that's the McDonald's CEO. Oh, goodness gracious. You're not helping out the franchises. I can say that right now.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is this Lamar Odom. Am I saying his name right?
Yes.
What do you think?
I don't even know what to say. First of all, when I saw the title, The Death and Life of Lamar Odom, I realized no, I was like, he's not dead, is he? And then I realized the
That's what I
death part
heard.
was he died
Yeah.
during the overdose, and then but so the first 10 minutes, I guess, I felt like I was going back in time through basketball history. I was like, oh, Kobe versus Shaquille. Like, how did he end up in LA? But I literally know nothing about that man, quite frankly, except for the Khloe Kardashian thing. I think that's I remember him now, or unless the last 5 years. I didn't know he was from Queens. I didn't know he had a first family.
Yeah.
All I know is I guess obviously they never got married because they referred to her as the ex-fiance, and they never asked her, like, why didn't you get married? Especially after she was pregnant while he was in college.
Right.
And,
he did.
Yeah, and so she seemed like such a good person. I don't know how else to say it other than.
She did seem like a good person. A nice,
good person that she raised those children. And she,
right.
maybe behind the scenes, she was screaming and cursing about him the whole time. But they also never asked the question. This was the question I kept thinking was, did he provide child support for those children? I hope so, because they certainly deserved it. But and they, listening to them, and so it broke my heart. It really broke my heart for those kids. Because they have put up with a lot, I think, and I that's what I mean. There was a lot of things going on. I didn't realize all the things going on. And then two, I truly didn't know how much Khloe Kardashian did for him. Like,
that was like so codependent, alcoholic,
very
behavior.
I had enabling. I mean, because again, everything I know about that family is against my will. I just knew that they were married. I didn't even know she was that young when they got married, quite frankly. I didn't know. She said 24. But then, of course, but so here's my other observation, and maybe I'm just believing this. His ex-fiance kind of looks like Khloe when she was young. The same dark hair, right? Yeah. Not the Khloe of today, the Khloe of then. And I don't know how Khloe doesn't look in the mirror and go, oh, is that what I look like when I was 24? Because
I don't know.
Just so you don't look like that now. But he also was not remorseful at all. He did not mention his children. That really broke my heart. I mean, I really wanted to punch him in his face, going, what about your kids? Like,
yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't even want to, I'm not going to even discount the whole drug addiction thing, but, and I think that, what did you think?
Well, I thought it's to me that, I mean, the whole drug addict, alcoholic, that was very sad. She was surely like, a lot of women and men fall into that situation where you got an addict as a spouse.
Yeah, and you're enabling, but don't think you're enabling.
You're trying to help, and like when she was saying she was cleaning up the drugs because she didn't want it to get out to the media. And I think those behaviors are very common.
That's normal.
What was kind of sad to me was that you got the vibe that he never really loved her. He loved the Kardashian machine. And being a part of that. And that to me was what was really sad. Like, she was almost hoodwinked, love bombed, so he could be a part of that franchise. And my guess is, once you're in that Kardashian machine, I could see how that could be very seductive. Everything they do is safe.
And also, I think at some point, I don't know where it broke in his little brain, but he was an A-lister. I mean, you don't win a championship.
I know.
NBA championship and not an A-lister. I'm just like, he could have gone on to do other things. He did not need to have a reality show. He could have been a broadcaster like everybody else and done commercials. I don't know.
I think they like. I think there's certain people that like all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think he wanted to be famous, and not for nothing. He didn't say this, but Kobe Bryant was the star of that team until he was never going to eclipse Kobe. I mean, who can really? So I think, I guess that was probably a part of it. Like, sadly, should have just stayed in Miami. That trade to LA was the beginning of the end of his. And I really believe if he had not been traded to LA, the drug thing probably would not have happened as badly as it did.
I don't know.
I'm guessing. But yeah, it was like, I don't think that he's changed one iota.
No, not at all.
He's like, let me go up to Vegas and do more drugs. You're just like, and like at one point, I can't remember, Chloe had said that he was literally locked in the bathroom just doing drugs for 4 days. I was like, how does that, how are the drugs getting into the bathroom? I'm like, I know you're not buying it, but who were his hands? And I don't know about you, but I did learn something about the whole brothel business in Nevada.
Which is what?
It's only those certain counties.
It's not
have to be
right in
under.
Vegas, it's right outside.
It can't be. And I was like, that means men are driving like an hour and a half. I was like, oh, men.
Now, here's what I want to know. When you check into those brothels, is it like, can you just do a day rate or is it hourly? I mean,
I don't know. Well, I think that one guy was saying like, oh, you want to stay here for a few days? Like, what? This isn't a hotel, but they're like, fine.
Do they allow, also, you think they would clean it up and be like, no drugs in here or something?
I don't think they care.
Stop that?
I don't care. I guess they don't care. I just can't even, when they were describing the OD, I don't know how he made it to the hospital and didn't arrive dead on arrival. I mean, he OD'd. Like, they were trying to get him into the ambulance, and I was like, shouldn't he have, because I don't think there was a hospital nearby. They probably had to go into Vegas, and I'm just like, what's happening here? Like, he really is lucky he's alive, truly, and walking.
12 strokes, 6 heart attacks. That's pretty bad.
Ooh, that's wild. That's a crazy statistic. Like, they must be studying him in medical school. He really is lucky he's alive, yet he is literally not remorseful, doesn't regret anything. Although he says he doesn't remember a lot, so that's not good. Well, they asked him about not bringing his kids to the parade.
Oh,
no, it was the parade. He didn't remember that he didn't say, he didn't remember that he blew them off. And I was just like, these poor children. I mean, and the mom was probably just saying, well, something must have happened. Like, I don't.
But I thought that even though his mother died at a young age, and then his father had a lot of drugs, he seems to have a very big supportive family around him.
Yes.
Like, they said when they did the NBA draft, they were listing off all the people there. And I was kind of shocked by that. So, but I mean, God, these Kardashians and the people they pick, I mean, they just need to settle down with, like, one of them needs to just settle down with a nice accountant and live a normal life and college masters.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like a heart surgeon or something. Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't want any press.
Yeah, somebody just doesn't want any press, just comes in 9 to 5.
But that was an interesting documentary. I mean, I did learn. Like I said, I didn't know that much about him.
Yeah.
I did actually feel sorry for Chloe. I really did, because she really helped him. It just sort of reminded me of Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck.
Oh God, this one was worse, though, way worse.
No, this is way worse. I don't see Jennifer Garner following Ben Affleck looking for
into a brothel outside of Las Vegas.
I mean, that has got to be one of the most. I don't even know what to.
I mean,
to realize that.
Yeah.
Right? Like
if you walk in on your husband in a brothel doing drugs out of it. Like, done. Just leave.
Yeah.
Call the Lord. Done. Don't even. You can't fix that one.
You can't fix that problem. I mean, that is a problem that was not fixable on her end for sure. But I don't know. When you're in love, I guess. I don't know. Like, I sort of.
What you do at 24. Yeah.
I know. Well, she was 24 and she was young, and I think she was in love with him. You know. But yeah, that was an interesting.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Okay, Linda, until our next talk.
Oh, by the way, because we always forget, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and if there's like a trendy, fun topic you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments, because next week we're going to do something New York related or centric, because Judy will be back.